Good morning, friends. Today is Tuesday, April 14th, and welcome back to another edition of Language Arts from the Basement here with Mr. Westman. So let's just jump into it. First off, we will go through your tasks for today. We'll talk a little bit about the LALive experience that's going to be happening at the beginning of your class hour. So make sure you are logged on. Make sure you get that link about 5-10 minutes, maybe even before class starts. We'll talk about a few key points of the poem A Poison Tree. I want you to take a look at our key points in this presentation here so you have an understanding of what to talk about when we begin our discussion. And remember, I will announce the winners during our live stream today for your class. So you got to be present, you got to be there, and you need to have all of your work completed in order to win. Your tasks for today, friends, make sure you're using your planner again. That's very important to keep yourself organized. You need to read for at least 20 minutes. Reminder to study for vocab and complete the poison tree response question. The directions are attached to the assignment, and you need to write between 3 to 5 complete sentences. You have 2 EdPuzzle assignments to do, the author's purpose and theme, and that's the exact same as your IXL assignment. You also need to do the theme and the author's purpose IXL sections. Those are 5 total sections. If you need any more information about that, check the assignment on Schoology. The IXL bonus for you is Shades of Meaning. There are 2 sections there for Shades of Meaning, and I think almost all of you are totally capable of doing that. And don't forget to work on your thematic literary device project. You need to have at least 10, if not 14 different literary devices, their definitions, and an example, an image or video for each. All right, friends, enough of that. Let's get into the day.
For our live discussion today, we will be discussing the poem Poison Tree by William Blake. You should have read the poem and hopefully listened to the analysis prior to our discussion. We will discuss 3 main points: the tone of the poem and what mood it puts you in, the use of metaphors and allusion in the poem, and the theme or message of the poem. Your assignment will be to write a short response using evidence from the text that explains why anger is a powerful emotion that we must do our best to manage. You need to use 3 to 5 complete sentences and make sure you're using capitals and correct punctuation. To revisit our discussion and directions on the thematic literary device project, you are doing your best to show me that you understand and can recognize and utilize these common literary devices. There are 14 total terms. You need to use at least 10. You can create a physical project such as a book or a poster, or you can do something digital like a video or a series of images. Regardless, for each term you need to have the definition, an example sentence, and an image or a video that represents that example. For example, my thematic literary device project is on the things that I can find in my fridge. So my theme is the things that I find in my fridge. Here's one example. Personification, giving human characteristics to non-human things. My example is Cheese is the Corpse of Milk, written by James Joyce. Cheese is, of course, not a living creature, therefore cannot die and become a corpse. That is personification. My next example is a simile, comparing 2 unlike things indirectly. Something is similar to something else. Uses like or as to show similarity. Steve always acts like such a hot dog when he's out in public. See the use of like in our comparison. Steve is similar to a hot dog when he was in public. Metaphor, comparing 2 unlike things directly. Something is something else. After a long hike, I ended up in quite a pickle. I was lost without my phone. The metaphor is that I'm in a pickle, even though I'm literally not in a pickle.
Thanks as always, friends, for your great participation. I'm hoping that this LALive goes well today. Make sure you're keeping on task with your poetry assignment checklist. And if you've got any questions, hit me up in the messages and I'll get back to you right away. Aside from that, friends, remember, stay happy, stay healthy, and let's make some history. Cheers.